Hi, welcome to Time Travel Coins. I'm going to do another coin grading video today, looking at the reverse of the brass threepence. Really difficult to grade these. I'll start with the Elizabeth II ones. And here we have 1954. So these were really well struck coins and not in circulation for that long. 1953. I think they were demonetised in 71, but they were last minted in 1970 as part of the proof sets. So difficult to grade because they were so well struck. I think the first areas of wear tend to be the rivets. See those little circles on this Elizabethan portcullis? They tend to wear away a little bit, and also if you look at the crown, the centre cross there's a little diamond or something, whatever it is in the middle there, that tends to wear as well. So on higher grade coins you'll see a cross in that centre little diamond. I'll use my specialist coin pointer just to confirm what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about that part there. So this coin, it's a little bit worn, but you rarely find these in anything less than very fine condition. So I'm going to put this down here on the scale as very fine. On the left hand side we've got the English grading system. On the right hand side we've got the US Sheldon scale. So let's move up to extremely fine. And here's a 1961. You can see there's a bit more clarity in the design, that those rivets are much more clearly visible. That's centre diamond, I'll call it. You almost can see a little X forming there in the middle of that. It looks a little bit sharper. So I'll probably grade this as extremely fine. And finally, I'll use a 1970 coin. This is uncirculated. It is proof, so it's got a special polished die which makes it look a bit more shiny. And when you are collecting the brass threepences, what you're really looking for is the full lustre of the coins, because they are readily available. And all the Elizabeth II ones, if you buy them in bulk lots, you should be able to find examples in around uncirculated condition. This one, pretty confident it is uncirculated. I'll push that up a little bit more. So let's move on to the George VI designs. Again, even they've been in circulation a lot longer, but again, most of them, you will find some more in fine and fair condition. I don't have any examples of those, but this is probably my lowest example, which is a 1939 very fine coin. Looking at the flower heads in particular there. So for very fine, you need to see those distinctly identified 3 flower heads in this flax plant, which this coin has. But the key area is not actually the flower heads, you look at the leaves, and you see the main vein of the leaf there, and those long pointed leaves. So I think the biological term is the midrib. So what I'm looking for here is, so I'm talking about this leaf here, and this particular one here to the left. There should be a middle vein, midrib, which you can't really see on this coin. So if you can see that the whole way through the leaf, I would grade it as extremely fine. So this one I would put down as very fine. So here we have a 1946, which is a key date. 1946 and 49, the lowest mintage ones. The flower heads are pretty much similar to the last coin we saw, but now if you look very closely and look at the still image on the right hand side there, you can see that vein forming, particularly on the one on the left, but also slightly that centre one as well in the coin. So I'd grade this one more extremely fine, which is really good for a 1946, because the most that you'll find are quite worn in fair or fair grade, and you can pick those up for a few pounds. This one I think would fetch a bit more, maybe 20 to 30 pounds in auction, because it's got that little bit more detail. And if you can find one with full lustre uncirculated, then they are worth more like £200–300. Put it there. Here's a 1942. Those midrib veins, very clear now. The much more clarity on the flower heads and the flower design. It's got lustre, lovely coin, but very common. I think over 100 million of these were minted. So even in bulk lots, you might be lucky and find something in this high grade. And you might not have to buy them individually. So I'll put that up there as uncirculated. Oops, my camera's dropped. There we go. So what I was going to do next is just quickly show my Whitman folder. I've graded them and valued them. I'll put some music to it. I won't talk the whole way through them. I know some people don't like these videos where I just value the coins and play music, but I'll end it at the end of the video. Okay, thanks for watching.